All right. Are we live yet? I don't even know. Let me check. I think we're good. How's everybody doing? Just doing the playback here, making sure everything's good to go. Make sure I watch the ad, make a couple bucks. Hope you guys are well. Let's see, let's get into this. All right, looks okay. Just have to check, make sure everything's good. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm just kind of reading through some of the chats here, seeing what you guys are saying. There was one that popped out to me. Where is it? Forgot it. John Hartley. He says he used to live in Poway. I used to live in Poway. Some of my very first videos that I ever posted on my YouTube channel were filmed when I lived in Poway. You look at one of the first videos of my son swinging, that's at Madeiras when it was like brand new. And so that's, that was that. Okay, let me go through some of your questions. You guys have questions? We're gonna get into whatever you wanna ask. I will hopefully get to a bunch of those, all right? Where are the chickens? Good question. We gave our chickens away that we had in LA, Los Angeles, and I need to build a coop now so that I can house them here, and we're gonna get them back going. They're probably not gonna be near where my setup is because there's just not enough sunlight there for them, so we're gonna put them somewhere else. So I've got to get a coop. Anyways, one guy said I should have moved to the UK. You might be right, but we're in. So okay, so we went from Los Angeles. Now I grew up. I was born and raised in California. In case anybody is curious about that, and I grew up in San Diego. Moved to LA after college, and I had been there nearly ever since. We went back to San Diego for a few years and then back to LA, and have been in LA. Things were fantastic there. I had, like, as far as my golf situation there, it was fantastic. I had a country club I had a relationship with, so I could shoot all my content there. And that was awesome. Braemar Country Club, they're fantastic. And if you're in the area, go check them out. Private club, and they're super affordable. So great relationship with them, and had pretty much everything I could ask for in that regard there, right? And people, I would collaborate with Golfholics and those guys, and we're nearby. So everything was awesome. And my little thing just fell down, so trying to block some of the sun. Hopefully it still looks okay. So that was great, and everything was working out really well. And I'm just looking at the screen here. There's a slight delay, so I'm just kind of seeing what happens when this thing fell down. If it still looks okay, I might have to reposition myself. All right, whatever. We'll just go with it. So everything was pretty great. So what I started thinking about is my oldest son is 17, he'll be a senior. And so the reason we moved was I wanted him, and then the rest of my kids, I have 3 kids, to, as they transition into college, I wanted them to be in an area where there's affordable colleges and multiple choices of affordable colleges for them to choose from. And then when they decided to either start a family or do whatever, that it was in an affordable area where they can begin their lives. California and LA specifically is just, it's gotten so out of hand that financially I didn't want to burden my kids with the high cost of living. So that's why I started thinking about making a move. And the more we thought about it, and and just where I talked to some people, and I had some friends out here. So I started checking out this area, North Georgia, north of Atlanta. And so I came out here during the pandemic and started looking around, loved it, and golf here is great. So I can then, at the same time, wanted to take my golf channel, this golf YouTube channel, and really make it something bigger and better. So I felt like I had that opportunity more of an opportunity here to grow the channel. So first and foremost, it was my kids. Secondly, it made sense for my channel growth, at least in my mind. We'll see how that transpires. Things are a little more difficult than I had anticipated in terms of building relationships with golf courses, but that's fine. So I have my outdoor setup because that's how I began the channel. So, and I know that works and you guys like that content. So I've been shooting out there and it's been great. Also, been blessed with being able to invest in Trackman technology. So now I have more information, technology, and visuals to give every one of you guys who view the videos, so that whatever reviews I do, whatever instructional content I do, whatever golf content I put out there, that there is statistical data that's trusted industry-wide that we can give you so that the information is valid and it's not questionable. I want you to be able to see it, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, and you're gonna know that. So I wanted to be able to invest in that. I'm also, this room here, if you look around, I'm building it out, so I have an indoor setup as well. So there's more features in terms of Trackman that are available on the desktop version as opposed to just an iPad outdoors. So we're building out this area, this space as well, with the impact screen, so we can do some teaching and instructional stuff indoors. Obviously, you need that out here from time to time. So everything combined made the move, it made it make sense. And that's what we did. So then we moved out here. And here we are. And somebody asked the question, yeah, Braemar is a Club Corp. And I might be joining Club Corp in this area as well, and then shooting at the local Club Corp courses around here. So that's a huge possibility. I'm looking into that as we speak. Someone says, I love fall and winter. Yeah, I love the summers here already because, so my wife, she spent her summers in Japan every year, and it's hot and humid there, and I've been there, and it is hot and humid. So it's hotter and more humid in Japan than it is here. So she's absolutely loving the humid summers, and something I've never experienced in my life are summertime thunderstorms. Never experienced that in my whole life. So it's cool. Afternoon, rain, thunder, lightning, it's really cool. Loving it. So I'm loving Georgia so far, and I did see multiple murder hornets in my garage. They're giant. I don't know if they're murder hornets, but those suckers are huge. I've never seen a hornet that big. So that's pretty cool. Let me see. I'm looking at some of your questions. Don't worry. You guys are saying you're going to miss my collaboration with Golfholics. That is still going to happen. You're still going to see as many of those as you have previously. Okay? I will be, because I'm going to still be visiting Titleist TPI. They graciously allowed me to come out there. So, and not all the time, but anytime I reach out and say, can I come by, they pretty much accommodate me being able to come out there. So when it makes sense, which is probably 2 to 3 times a year, it makes sense when they have a new product coming out or things like that. So there's gonna be at least 2 times a year where I'm going out to visit at the Titleist TPI Center in Oceanside. And so those times I will collaborate with Golfholics. That'd be awesome. Also, I will still be going out a couple more times a year with another company. I don't have it here, but I do a lot of work with the Blast Motion sensor, and they're great. So I'm going to be doing some video content with them as well. So I'll be traveling out to San Diego 2, 3, 4 times a year probably. So don't worry about the collaborations. Those are still gonna happen. And I'm going out there, I think in a couple of weeks to do some stuff. And so we're gonna hook up and do some videos for you as well. Some of your comments, if you have a dumb comment, I'm just gonna delete it, all right? Just FYI. Don't be an idiot out there on the comment land. Okay, so let me see some of your questions here. What's your favorite 9 at Braemar? Okay, my favorite 9 is, well, I'll do it like this. The US Open 9 is the easiest, okay? The Masters 9 is probably the most, is probably the best set of golf holes, and the Western 9 is the most difficult. So, depends how I'm hitting the ball. If I'm hitting it well, the US Open is fun because you can go for like 4 under par, 5 under par. Okay, what camera do you use on the course? All right, I'll show you. I got this guy. This is a Sony Handycam. It's like this camcorder thing. Why do I use this? One, it's 4K. My buddies, What's Inside, go check them out, by the way. They got a huge channel, 5 million, whatever, tons of people. It's a Sony AX53. So when I did the little video with them, Dan from What's Inside showed me his Canon or his Sony Handycam, which was this, and he said, Matt, you gotta get this. So I did. If someone has 5 million subscribers, I'm gonna listen to him. And so anyways, this is just super easy. I just flip it open. It's in focus. It's got an awesome zoom. It's super steady, and I don't have to worry about it, and it's not too expensive to where I could, whatever, it rains, it breaks, I don't care. It's easy to replace. So this is an easy guy just to run and gun and cruise around with. So that's what I'm using that. That thing's great. I'll probably be upgrading to a new camera soon because I want to do, more slow motion stuff and really get some better visuals. So I'll probably be upgrading from that, in case you were curious. And then I do use a GoPro. Like if it rains, I'll throw the GoPro out and shoot. That'll shoot in 4K as well. How far do you hit your driver? Okay, I was just shooting a video today using Trackman, which it will come out next week. And my carry was like 270. That's how far I carry, and it rolls to like 290. Right around there. My swing speed gets up to about 108, kind of like my gameplay swing speed. I could go to 112 if I really, if I'm really going after it. Yes, I'm going to make an indoor setup. Let's see. I have played golf in Texas a long time ago. We played a Bears Best course out there. I forgot. It was in Dallas area, I believe. I have not played Pinehurst. What are the courses in Georgia? So I've played out here. I've played Lake Arrowhead. I've played Bridge Mill. I played Stonebridge. I just played the Traditions at Brazelton. And then I played Cherokee Town and Country Club. And that's by far the best course I've played so far. That's a private club. It's pretty incredible. So love it. I played that twice. Got lucky. Got invited out. So that was a lot of fun. Let's see. Are you liking your Trackman? Proud to be the best. Hey, my buddy Brant's on the live stream. So Brant hooked me up. He was my guy, got me my Trackman. So he's moved on to bigger and better things though since a few weeks ago. So I hope you're doing well, my friend. Loving the Trackman technology. Trying to figure it out. One thing I want to know how to do, I got to look it up. Maybe Brant can text me. When I'm hitting using my iPad outside, let's say I'm hitting a driver and it's red, I want to change the color of the the indicator dots, but I can't figure out how to change the color of it. So Brant, if you could tell me how to do that, that'd be awesome. Hey Matt, say my name if you read this. No. Really like videos, but I'm left-handed. I know, my son's left-handed. You just gotta be able to reverse it. It's hard to explain things righty and lefty at the same time. And so, man, you left-handers really get the short end of the stick because you have to do it. And it's a bummer. Sometimes I'm able to say something, but it's just, I don't want the video's got to be as concise as possible. So I try not to lengthen them by repeating myself. So there's a reason why I don't necessarily always do the left-handed version of things. And it's not because I don't like lefty. My son's a lefty. And that's one of the reasons I got the Trackman versus the much less expensive GC Quad, because when we're indoor and we're hitting and we're doing stuff together, I'd have to take the GC Quad and move it to the other side and set it up lefty. And so a lot of the launch monitors are like that. Trackman, they get you. There's no discounts on Trackman, by the way. They just you pay full price. So that's one of the reasons I got it, because you just put it behind you and you hit. You just have to interpret the numbers differently. Like, your attack, not your attack angle, but your club path. You'd have to, just know that a positive means one thing for a righty and the other thing for a lefty. Who are my favorite pros to watch? Okay. I love watching Bryson DeChambeau, especially when he gets angry. That's just good television. I mean, I love the guy, but he is pretty funny to watch when he gets angry. I loved his ruling yesterday. He was trying to get, I do this all the time on the course. You're in a bad situation. First thing you do is you look around for something that could benefit you according to the rules of golf. When I'm at Braemar Country Club, when I was there, I did a little Instagram post of my buddy Brant and my buddy Troy, and they were having a match. And Brant hit his ball, it's in a bush, okay? Well, they redid the landscaping, I don't know, 7-8 years ago at Braemar. And in every bush, there's a tiny little sprinkler drip system. It's a tiny little nub. And I know this. So when you hit your ball in a bush, first thing you do is look for the sprinkler, because you know you're going to get sprinkler relief if it's in your stance or your swing. And of course, it was somewhere in his swing. Troy was not happy. So I know about trying to get relief. And so when Bryson does that, there's one ant, and he's claiming it's an ant, colony right there. Whatever. It's just hilarious. So I love watching him. Obviously, I love watching Tiger. Phil's a lot of fun. I love Brooks. Brooks is just like the big bully, but he's not a bully, but he just looks like the bully out there. Like, I'm gonna beat you guys down. I love that. And I love watching Ricky. Ricky just breaks my heart so much. It's painful. So, but those are my favorite guys to watch. And I appreciate everybody who supports the channel, watches the videos. I mean, everything I do on this channel, I'm trying to provide like some entertainment, some information, and I'm really trying to help people get better, because I think there's a better way to get better than just spending all your money on lessons. And even listening to a lot of instruction, there's a lot of people who are good instructors out there, but I even get kind of bored with it, and I'm thinking, gosh, that's just, it's too difficult to digest. So I'm trying my best to do it in a way that's more translatable, more relatable, so that we can all like kind of grow and get better. And I think a lot of people miss the fact that golf is like any other sport. One, you have to practice, but two, there's certain ways you have to practice. And it's by doing drills like basketball, football, baseball. You're doing certain drills. You're not just necessarily talking about all the intricacies of the swing. and when you're releasing your hips and when you're doing this and when you're doing that. There's a lot of, it's especially for the average player, there's more that needs to be, just go out and do the drills because you will improve. Okay, when you hear Ricky, like yesterday, talking about, you know, getting to his left side and staying back on his right side more, and it feels like, and these little things, that could mess up the average player. The average player just needs to, hey, here's this drill. Do this drill, do that drill. Because we need to learn how to feel our swing when we're coming over the top versus coming too far inside. If we can do that, and through drills, you get to do that. So that's something that's cool. Okay, recommend a launch monitor, please. Trackman, I know. Simple carry, I got you. I got it right here. PRGR, there's a link in the video description below for PRGR. They were out of stock. Check them out. They're under 200 bucks. It gives you distance, club head speed, ball speed, carry distance, total distance. This is a great little guy for under $200. If you want something a little more robust, I would go with the Swing Caddy SC300. This thing is like, discounted link, by the way, in the description below. This is closer, like $450, 500 bucks. It's in there. I don't know what the discount is currently, but they keep changing it. So it's a discounted link. This one's great. It does a lot more. And on your app, it gives you ball flight, just not side to side. And if you want side to side, and you want to spend the money, then you're looking at SkyTrack. This is like $2,000 or something like that. This is the SkyTrack, and this does give you side to side. And I will put this up against the Trackman soon so you can see how accurate this is in real life, okay? So that's one that's, so those are kind of like your three options. And then the Mevo, link below for that too. That's like a $450, $500 little guy. It's small. And I had a difficult time for it picking up the new composite headed drivers. But they constantly update their firmware, so they're dealing with that all the time too. So that's a good one as well. So those are the ones kind of in the different price ranges that I would look at if I'm looking for something. How do you buy all these different launch monitors and other golf equipment? Do these come? Yeah, most of the companies send them to me, to be honest, because then I do reviews on them and kind of get the word out. Like Swing Caddy, they don't even advertise. They do very little advertising. So they send it to me. SkyTrack sent me one as well, and then I do multiple videos with it. So it's a good trade-off for them and for me too. So I've done numerous videos with SkyTrack, Swing Caddy, and the PRGR. And so yeah, I do get a lot of stuff, I'll be honest. And some companies I have to turn down. Okay, I got the SC300, have a net in the backyard, great, thanks so much, Edwin, appreciate it. I'm 14 and shooting in the high 70s and low 80s. Should I get fit? Adam, yeah, I would probably get fit. You are shooting pretty good scores. So high 70s, anytime you're breaking 70, that's a good time to get fit. If you're getting down that low, especially even low 80s. If you're an adult, low 80s, I would get fit. High 70s, I'm guessing you're probably a freshman in high school maybe, or be a freshman, so you're gonna maybe play on a high school team or something. I would go get fit, and then and probably you'd have to invest in some new equipment at that time. Not a bad time. You're gonna grow out of it pretty quickly, so you can resell those later. And sometimes companies will take that back as trade-in. So, have I ever played TPC Sawgrass? No, I have not. Let me know when our tee time is. I'll meet you there. That'd be great. Okay. Look, no hate talk. Okay. I don't like that. I shoot over 100. Should I get fitted? When do you get fitted? Probably not. Depends on what you're using for equipment. Hopefully it's not that old. But if you're shooting over 100, probably not. I would say you don't necessarily need to get fitted. Just work on your game. Practice your chipping, practice your putting. Really put a lot of time into your short game. And then as you improve, like I said, like once you get in the 80s, if you're an adult, then I would say start getting fitted. But if you're gonna invest, let's say in a driver, go get fitted for your driver. Okay, don't spend 500 bucks on something that's not fitted for you. If you're gonna drop that kind of money, make sure, and that's really the time, that's when you know you should be fitted. Like, don't go spend tons of money on golf equipment without being fitted. If you're not gonna get fitted, get the cheaper stuff, and you could still be pretty good. Am I gonna do a review for Rapsodo? Probably. I checked that out at the PGA show this year, and it was nice. And you know, obviously if they send me one, I'll do a review. It's not bad. The one thing I didn't like about it was the fact I had to hook it up to my phone. And so when I'm outside, I like to use my phone for other stuff, like video on my swing, but I guess the Rapsodo kind of does that. But if I get a call or I'm doing something, I want to have my phone not part of my golf equipment, personally. So plus it would get hot out there, and then my phone would overheat. So that's why I wasn't a huge fan of the Rapsodo. All right. What is the best affordable training aid to help you shallow your swing? That's a good one. I did a review of a product nearly a year ago, and it helps you shallow out your swing. It's like 150 bucks. But after I did that, my back went out, and it still hurts. Like, it was like, I mean, I was worried. I still have to really take care of my back right now. I do think it was because of that product I was using, to be honest. I think that was a big part of it. So what I saw, though, the other day was they had their club and they hung on a string, and they had a water bottle on the end of it so they could feel that club shallowing out. That's a good little drill. So that's nearly free. I would do that. That's what I would do. What would you recommend for your indoor setup? I will do a video on me setting up my indoor deal as that comes together. Trackman and my buddy Brant put together a beautiful proposal. It was just, I mean, it was too expensive. It was pretty high end. It looked beautiful. Like, man, if I could accomplish that, that'd be pretty awesome. And I'm already spending tons of money on the Trackman, so I was like, okay, I need to economize on the room setup. So I'm going, doing like a 13-foot long high impact screen, and I'm doing a retractable one, is the plan. So it's gonna go up and down. I'm gonna lay down some, like a grass, a putting mat type of deal on the flooring. Hopefully that'll look nice. And then I'll have my hitting mat, Trackman, and I'll do a whole video on that. So that, and that little retractable thing, that's not bad. So we'll see how it all looks once it's done, and then you can make your decisions if you want something like that. Somebody says, have I ever paid for subs? No, I have not, okay? Anyways, no, I haven't. I don't even pay to promote my videos. I thought about it, honestly, but it didn't make sense, because a video would get 20,000 views, you pay 100 bucks, you get 5,000 more, right? It doesn't make any sense. So, what device did you use for your back? Oh, somebody mentioned it in the comments, so I'll let you kind of scroll through there and read it, and they highlighted my name in the comment. So I won't give you anything else other than it was Johnny B who said it. Okay. Anyways, Matt, I'm 13. I hit low 80s. Do you think I have potential for my high school team? Am I good? Can I be in the PGA? Michael, yes, you have potential for your high school team. And you're 13, so you're probably going to go high school next year or this year. Looks like our internet connection is a little weak, but so yeah, I would go for it. And can I be in the PGA? That's up to you. Honestly, you're going to have to put in the work. It's a lot of work. Whatever work you think it is, multiply that by like 100, and that's how much work it's gonna take, because it's not, even if you shoot a 65 tomorrow, you know, that's not enough. Like you have to be able to do that 4 days in a row on 4 different golf courses that you've never seen before. Like the level at which they practice is ridiculous. So, you know, that's up to you. If you put in the work, yeah, you can make it. All right, a couple more questions and then we'll wrap it up. What score did you shoot to play in college? You don't want to know. I'll tell you what, my first round, trying out for the team, I shot a 92. First day. Second day, you know what I shot? 92. My first 2 days, I was so nervous. I couldn't do anything. And after day one, I was even more nervous. So you know, and then thank the Lord, I did much better the rest of the days. But man, I was just nervous. That was a choke city right there. But for me in college, you got to go, you know, low 70s. And I was one, you know, I wasn't one of the top guys on the team at all. So if you want to be one of the, and it depends where you go. If you're shooting low 70s, you can play in college. If you want to be if you want to win tournaments, you're going to have to go in the 60s. So there you go. Let's see. Have you ever played golf in Scotland? No, I have not been to Scotland. How many different courses have you won the club championship? Just one. I won it at Braemar Country Club. And since I'm not a member there, the other guy, he's won like 5 in a row since I stopped becoming a member there. Because I was relationship with the club, but technically I wasn't a member anymore, so I couldn't play in the club championship. So the other guy has won every one since I've left. Good for him. I'd say I'd beat him. He's a good player. Like he could beat me. He's beat me before, but he's won. So good for him. I haven't played in Virginia either. So that's another reason I moved to this area, because we were in California. You know, your options of courses are just kind of east of you, north and east. Not much, a little south. Here, I've got a 360-degree radius to choose from of golf courses. So another reason we chose this area. And it's not too far north, so wintertime you can still play, which is great. And in case you're tuning in late or whatever, the reason we moved out to Georgia was for my kids as they transitioned into college, and then, you know, beyond that they had an affordable place to go to college with multiple choices and an area where they can start a family or do whatever they choose, and they're not burdened by the high cost of, let's say, California. So we went somewhere where they could do that with a lot of more college options for them to choose from. We're north of Atlanta, about 40 minutes north of Atlanta. All right. I'm going to go one more question, then we're going to wrap it up. It's my wife's birthday. Her birthday was the other day. We're having a little party for her tonight. I got to get ready. All right? The video quality is not very good right now. Sorry about that. Let's see. I'm just searching for a good question. There's a lot of good ones, but I want one that I haven't seen. Okay, here's one. Somebody asked, I missed it. Okay. Oh, Tom asked, do you have a lot of private students aspiring to be pros? Do you do many online or in-person lessons? Okay, I do a lot of online lessons, FaceTime lessons. I have a limited number of slots that I allot for that, and so I'll do a FaceTime or a Zoom call lesson with certain I have certain times. So if you want one of those, there's a link in the description, or go to MrShortGame.com/book a lesson, and it'll describe how to do that. Not many of my students are aspiring to be pros. Most of them are older, and they're just trying to get a little better. And I love that. That's what I love. I love being able to help people go from in the 90s to the 80s. That's fantastic. Or, hey, I just want to go under 100. I love that, because that's kind of the majority of golfers. So I do that. It's been working out very well. We do like a 30-minute lesson, and it's just the right amount of time, so you kind of can work on some basic things and then go do your thing and practice. So that is what I love to do when I'm not making videos. And somebody asked if I ever met Rick Shields. I met him online on Seb on Golf was doing that, I don't know, that little golfer YouTuber challenge thing. And I made the finals against Peter Finch. Crushed that guy. No, I did destroy him. Sorry, Peter. But we had a good time, and Rick and Seb were commentating. So we met like virtually on the, webcam type of deal. Super cool dude. And he and Seb and Peter, awesome. So that was earlier this year. Ended up winning our match. It was a lot of fun. So I felt like I got lucky every round, because I do not play video games. And so when I got invited to play, I just started practicing. And then it just all worked out. And I ended up squeaking out a victory every round all the way to the finals. I know I said one more, that was two. I'm looking for if there's one more. Is the Mavrik driver one of the best new drivers out? It is. But I hit my TS3 farther and better. But that Mavrik, I was hitting it today again in the video I shot. And man, I was getting a little, it was going. So I love them both, to be honest with you. All right. Yeah. Finch is awesome. All right. So that's it. Keep watching the vids. Got a course vlog coming out Monday. Got two others coming out next week. 3 coming out next week. It's going to be good. And I want to say thank you. I appreciate everybody who's tuning into the live stream. That's awesome. Grateful. I appreciate everybody who watches the video, and I appreciate my wife's birthday. Thank you for saying happy birthday to her. And I'm grateful that we're doing this, because I love this game, love the sport, love being able to share and help people improve, and then learn about different products that are out there that we can kind of maybe stay away from, whatever. And anyways, love you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you soon. See you in the next video. Maybe we'll do another live stream. This one went pretty well, so maybe we'll get back on the live stream Q&A, like a 30-minute little Q&A. All right? Peace out.